All right, welcome everyone to our video number 2. Before you watch and play along with us today, make sure you watch video number 1 and do all the warm-ups through there. And while you're doing those, if you want to kind of change around the scales just a little bit, that is fine. But today we're going to start with our red book. So today, 6th grade, we're working with our red book. We're going to do number 132, which is last week's assignment. So since you've had that now for a few days, you all should be pretty good at the number 132 to I think 136 or so. So we're going to be reviewing those today, and then a few days from now I'll start reviewing week number 5's assignments. So today we're going to start with 132 in just a second. So in 132, a sound of syncopation. In this one we have our first syncopated rhythm. That rhythm you can see is in the blue box at the top. So if you look at that, the definition of syncopation is rhythmic effect that places the emphasis on the weak beat. So we're all used to playing in our notes, always follow the strong beats at least, fall on all the down beats when your foot is hitting the ground. Syncopation, they put emphasis on the weak beats, was when your foot is in the air. So if you're practicing this and you're patting your foot, when your foot goes down, that is a strong beat. When your foot is up, that is the weak beat. So syncopation puts the emphasis on that weak beat right there. So in measure 6 and 7, you're putting emphasis when your foot is up. So to count measure 6 and 7 would be 1 and 1 and. So you're gonna make those ands nice and strong. 1 and 1 and 1. Okay? Miss Bell, you're gonna play through that in just a second. You have the metronome ready? All right, here we go. Number 132. 1, 2, 3. And measure 6 and 7, how you're a dee da da dee da, all the emphasis on those weak beats. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, so on number 133, Sleeping Princess, nothing really new in this one. They're just reviewing the syncopation rhythm. So if you can see where are those rhythms at, they are in measures 2, 2, 3, and measure 6 and 7, or measure 6. I'm sorry, 2,
2, 3, 4,
2, 3, 4,
6,
and 6. And on this one, I like it. They said the last exercise we're supposed to emphasize those weak beats, but this one they're actually having us do it by putting accents on them. So now on all those quarter notes, they're in the middle of all those measures, you're emphasizing those even more, really putting emphasis on that weak beat there. All right, so we're going to play number 133, the Sleeping Princess, with pickup. And 1, 2, 3. Moving on. All right, and number 134. This one, again, nothing really new. They're still reviewing the syncopation with you. And we're back into 4/4 in our concert key signatures, concert B flat, so be aware of that. But you see in measure 2, our syncopated rhythm happens at the beginning of measure 2. So the beginning would be 1, 2, short, short, 1 and 3, 4. So pay attention to the staccatos and the accent on the weak beat. Clarinets, you'll be happy to hear you guys all play your high notes that you just love so much. And measures 5, 6, 7, and 8. So do not play the little baby notes. You're no longer babies. So make sure you play all those high notes. All right? Let's play it. And 1, 2, 3. We're going to restart measure 5. We had a page turn. Measure 5. We're beginning again?
Let's do beginning.
Beginning again, and 1 and 2, ready. Going to want to miss is the measure 7, your first note there. That is a concert A natural. So we had A's for flutes and flutes and trombones, B's for clarinets and trumpets, and saxophones, you have your F sharp. Make sure you get that. Next one. All right, on the end of Wednesday's assignment on 4/15, April 15th, I gave you guys number 135. This one was an easy one, so you all should know this. So it says, excellence in theory, write the tempo markings in the correct blank. So it gave you the option of andante, allegro, and moderato. So you should know which one is the slowest, which is andante. The one in the middle is moderato, and then the fastest one should be allegro. Hopefully that was easy. Then part B, it says write the dynamics markings in the correct places. So it gives you the options of mezzo forte, piano, forte, and mezzo piano. So the softest one would be piano. The middle one, or the next one, would be mezzo piano. The next one after that, getting louder, is mezzo forte, and then obviously the last one is forte. That should be easy, hopefully. All right, the next one, that was your assignment, I think, at the end of last Wednesday. Number 136, Banks and Braves of Bonnie Doon. I told you guys in the assignment that you should go online and listen to this one. Very, very pretty piece. The high school band played this several years ago. We really enjoyed playing it. The kids liked it a lot. So this one, there is a part A and B. We are into 3/4 times, so make sure we're paying attention to that. This is a duet and a dante. So we're all going to, Miss Bell and I are going to play through part A with you guys first, and then part B, and then we'll do it all together. You guys can duet and pick your part with us at home. All right, we'll start in a second. All right, here we go. Number 136. We'll play part A first. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Mr. Bell messed up. 1, 2, 3, part A. So in this one, clarinets, it says for you guys, make sure you're putting your right hand down all the way through measures 1, I think 6 or so of that one. So make sure you keep that right hand down like Miss Bell's showing you throughout all of that. Very important. And then there's a big misnote by everyone that possibly could happen. Your first note of measure 3. Check that first note of measure 3 and don't let that get you. All right, moving on to part B. In this one, again, check your notes. Your first note of measure 2 is going to be a hard one. Your first note of measure 2 and of measure 4. Check your key signature because that is affected by that. All right, here you go. Part B. Hopefully I don't mess up this time. Part B, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And now we're going to do duet. Miss Bell's going to play the top notes, and I'm going to play the bottom ones.
Here we go. Remind them of that note, measure 2.
Yep, again, measure 2, you should, measure 2, don't miss your first note of measure 2. A lot of us are missing, I'm sure we'll miss that. Flutes and trombones, you got E natural, clarinets and trumpets, F sharp, and alto sax, C sharp. All right?
What top? Am I top?
Top and bottom. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And moving on to the next one. All All right, I lied. There isn't a next one. That finishes up last week's up until April 17th. That was the last one we had you guys do was number 136. So that's finished for this week. In a few days, I'll post what I just posted earlier this morning on Monday, April 20th. I'll upload a video with us kind of teaching and play along with you guys on that one later this week. So make sure you guys practice that. This was kind of fun to teach you guys somewhat. So hope you guys are enjoying this. I think Miss Bell and I are enjoying doing these. These are kind of fun. All right, so we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.